Hello, dear parents. Today we would like to introduce you to the so-called preschool year. The preschool year is the last year your child attends in the daycare center before they start school. There's a lot to organize and prepare, and we would like to help you with that. The preschool year is a special time. Your child is slowly becoming aware that it will soon have to say goodbye to daycare and that something new is beginning. Preparation for school has been taking place in the daycare center for a long time. However, in the preschool year it becomes a little more concrete. There's still a lot to do before we get there. With this video, we would like to support you in ensuring that your child gets well through the preschool year and have a good start at school. First, you have to register your child in a school. In the year before school enrollment, usually in September, the registration takes place in the elementary schools. Please pay attention to information in your daycare center or contact the elementary school in your place of residence or ask your social worker. School examination then take place in the health department, for example in the district office in Pirna. You will be given an appointment for this. There, small playful tests are done with the children to see if your child is ready for school. You must not and cannot practice with your child for this. It is important that the doctors can get to know your child without preparation. It is not a problem if your child speaks still little German. Every daycare center organizes the preschool year a little differently. Sometimes new groups are formed and sometimes there are special offers just for the preschool children. For example, excursions, a visit to the elementary school in the residential area, or training of the school route. Also exercises as a training for holding a pen and sitting still, and much more. There are countries where children learn to read, write and do arithmetic before they go to school. In Germany, this is not the task of the preschool. If your child can do all of this before school starts, there's a high risk that it will get bored in class. The first class is designed in such a way that all children learn the letters and numbers together step by step. During the preschool year, the educators will pay particular attention to your child and will share their observations with you and advise you if necessary. Sometimes educators talk about the child's development with a future school. A non-disclosure agreement is required for this. This agreement only applies to this conversation. At home, you should also prepare your child for school. Set up a place where your child can do their homework and store their school things undisturbed. You should also get a school bag. Please, no normal backpack, because it can damage your child's back. Specialist shops will advise you on this. You can apply for the financial help via the Education and Participation Aid of the state. Ask your social worker for support. The preschool year in the daycare center ends with a candy cone party. This is a farewell party for all children who are now coming to school. In East Germany, the traditions of the candy cone and the party are very important and the children are all really looking forward to them. But not only the daycare center and you prepare everything for your child's transition to school. The elementary school is also involved. You will receive a letter from the school your child will attend in May or June. This letter also invites you to a parents' evening, also known as the Zero Parents' Evening. Here you will receive the first important information, for example, which school supplies you should buy and what the process of the school introduction will be like. Here you will also find information about the after-school care center and how to register your child there. The after-school care center is not always in the school building and registration has to be organized separately. If your child needs special support or speaks little German, the school will advise you. The elementary school also organizes introductory days for the children. This takes place 1 or 2 times before enrollment. You will receive this information from the school. At the end of the summer holidays, always on a Saturday, the time has come. Your child starts school. There's a special celebration for this, the inauguration of the school. The elementary school celebrates the start with all those starting school and their parents. Your task is to prepare a large candy cone and hand it in at school in advance. There are a lot of sweets in this candy cone, but you can also hide small games and learning materials in it. After the event at school, the families celebrate at home. Prepare some fun games for your child as well, as the initiation to school is an important event for children and families, especially in East Germany. Now you know how daycare and school prepares your child. However, it is important that the daycare center and the school only do this as a supplement. The preparation is your job. Your child will encounter a lot of new things, and with good preparation, it will be less stressed. Therefore, we would like to give you a few tips on what you can do at home. Let your child talk about their day and talk about it together. Read a lot in your mother tongue, please, because if you are good at your mother tongue and have a rich vocabulary there, you can learn a new language better. Play together. Cut, paint and do handcrafts together. This promotes concentration and the child playfully practices holding a pencil and hand-eye coordination. Have small amount of numbers recorded, for example, how many apples you bought. Do something outside, for example on the playground and in traffic. Practice going to school with a school bag and books inside, so that the child can get used to the weight. Promote independence, for example when going to the toilet. Give them tasks, for example, prepare the dining table. Agree on rules with your child, such as being quiet when someone is speaking. And make sure your child gets enough sleep. Practice the morning routine to get to school on time. Talk to your child about how nice and exciting it will be to soon learn to read, write and do arithmetic, and to make new friends. If you need help or have any questions, please contact your child care worker or social worker. We are happy if the video could help you to better understand what happens in the preschool year and what you need to pay attention to. We wish your child and of course you, dear parents, a good start at school.